After the winter we have had this year, I'm sure we are all looking forward to spring. And with spring, Chatham leaves winter behind and gets ready for the warmer summer months. Welcome to Chatham Today. I'm Huntley Harrison, together with Richard Garvin and Jerry Panuzik, to bring you another installment of Chatham Today, the show that brings you up to date with the events and activities in the town of Chatham. In this show, we'll provide you with all the information you need to take advantage of what's happening in Chatham during the month of March. We will start off with the Cape Cod Fishermen's Alliance. The Seabirds is this month's Meet the Fleet program. Fishermen have always used seabirds to help them locate the fish that they are pursuing. These birds are often indicators of changing weather, or seasons, or feeding fish. The osprey signals the arrival of river herring to Cape estuaries each spring. Come learn about the relationships between man, birds, and fish with author Barbara Benessel, whose new book is The Alewives' Tale. She will be at the Alliance headquarters on March 25th at 5:30 to discuss her book and answer questions. Alliance members are free, non-members $10. Reserve your spot for this fascinating program by calling the Alliance at 508-945-2432 or by email. The address is on the screen now. And for those of you who want to plan ahead, the April Meet the Fleet program will be about skate and the research surrounding this rebounding species. So mark your calendars for April 29th at 5:30. At the Creative Arts Center, the Members Exhibition will be held from March 8th through April 1st. Entry day is Monday, March 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you're interested in more information about the Creative Arts Center, check their website. Give them a call at 945-3583 or just drop in between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Who knows? You may just find your inner artist.
The Chatham Council on Aging has a full slate of activities for the month of March. We'll start off with the AARP Foundation Tax Preparation Program. This program is free to taxpayers with low to moderate income, with special attention to those over 60. Ensuring they receive applicable tax credits and deductions. AARP Foundation Tax Aid is offered in cooperation with the IRS. Chatham seniors will be served at the AARP regional site at the Chatham Community Center. Appointments are now available. Transportation is also available. Stop by the Chatham COA to make an appointment and receive your intake packet. Call the COA for more information. During the cold winter days, there is nothing like a warm bowl of soup. As a service to the community, they have a soup to go at $4 per pint available on Mondays and through the week, while supplies last. Here's a list by week of the March offerings. March 2nd, butternut squash. March 9th, corn chowder. March 16th, Mexican chicken. March 23rd, Tuscan turkey, and March 30th, an all-time favorite, spring pea soup. The Friday social lunch and worship continues in March. The Connected Community Lunch is at the First United Methodist Church located at 16 Cross Street. This program is free to participants. Transportation is available. Call the COA for further information. The Chatham COA has two great movies this month. On Monday, March 2nd at 1:15, The Lunchbox. This is a 2013 film about a mistaken delivery in Mumbai's famously efficient lunchbox delivery system. Connects a young housewife to an older man in the dusk of his life as they build a fantasy world together through notes in the lunchbox. And on Monday, March 9th, the 2014 film And So It Goes, a self-absorbed realtor enlists the help of his neighbor when he's suddenly left in charge of the granddaughter he never knew existed until his estranged son drops her off at his home. When he's obliged to take over her care of this previously unknown granddaughter, wealthy and self-absorbed Orrin is suddenly in need of major help. His neighbor Leah comes to the rescue, not only bailing out Orrin, but also capturing his heart. Why not join them for lunch before the movies for a very reasonable $7? Please call the COA by the Friday before to register for both.
Continuing with the March events at the COA, new to the COA is the Arthritic Joint Support Group, meeting on Tuesday, March 10th at 10:30 a.m. Dr. Bernard Pfeiffer, a retired orthopedic surgeon who practiced both spine and joint replacement surgery, will facilitate the group. The purpose of the support group is to bring folks together who either have had total joint replacement of hip or knee or are contemplating such procedures. This group will meet on the second Tuesday of the odd-numbered months at the Chatham Senior Center. Light refreshments will be served. Call the COA for further information. Wednesday, March 11th, the COA will host the monthly birthday celebration at 2 p.m. If you are born or were born in the month of March and reside in Chatham, we hope you'll join them. Guests are encouraged to register as well. Call the COA to register. A very special event will be held on Monday, March 16th at 12 p.m. The St. Patrick's Day lunch and celebration with Denya Levine. This is a traditional Irish boiled dinner, will include corned beef and cabbage, potatoes and carrots, Irish soda bread, and vanilla ice cream with caramel sauce for dessert. Sounds pretty good.
Sure does.
Yep.
I'm getting hungry right now.
Entertainment will be provided by Denya Levine, a world music fiddler. Denya lives in Orleans and has been an entertainer for more than 35 years, with roots in classical, folk, and Jewish music. She has played hundreds of nights in pubs in Ireland and considers that country the home of her heart. Denya sings in English and Gaelic. Expect to hear familiar and new songs, fiddle, poetry, and maybe even a story about her adventures across the sea. $9 reservations are required. Space is limited. Again, call the COA or stop by the office to make your reservation.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it does. There will be an iPad intermediate class on Tuesday, March 17th, and again on Thursday, March 19th. Call for information to register. Classes are open to residents 18 years of age or older and from any town. And the Senior Day trip to the Whole Foods Market. This monthly event goes to Hyannis and will be on Wednesday, the 18th. Seniors are invited to visit the store for a variety of different events, samplings, and educational classes on each Wednesday. The Chatham COA will be offering transportation to and from Senior Day. The event begins at 10 a.m. and the COA van will leave by 9 o'clock. Space is limited, and again, of course, you need to call the COA to register if you'd like to go.
And there is still more going on at the COA this month. Monday, March 23rd at 1:15 p.m. Prepare, Prevent, and Protect Public Safety Programs and When and Why to Call 911. Presented by Justin Tavano, Chatham firefighter, EMT, and public educator, and Sergeant William Massey, Chatham Police Department, community officer. Have you ever found yourself wondering when and why should you call 911? Sometimes folks just don't know who to call for help or if their situation classifies as an emergency. Many of our older residents often feel as though their situation is not dire enough to call for assistance. Because of this, oftentimes, minor emergencies progress to significant emergencies rapidly. Please join them for a discussion about when and why to call 911. You can also enjoy lunch beforehand for $7. Call to sign up by the Friday before. Another new program at the COA this month is the bowling trip to Ryan Family Amusements in South Yarmouth. For a mere $6 per person, plus the cost of lunch at McDonald's, on Wednesday, March 25th at 11 a.m., the bus will leave. Transportation is free, and you will stop on the way for lunch. The Ryan Family Amusement offers a clean and fun environment for bowling. Space is limited, so call early to register. And finally, another new program for those of you with pets. On Monday, March 30th at 1:30 p.m., Personal and Pet Preparedness. Planning by the Cape Cod Disaster Animal Response Team, or DART. DART is an all-volunteer, locally manned team that assists the Barnstable County Regional Emergency Planning Committee with providing a pet component to the Regional Emergency Co-Sheltering Plan. Cape Cod DART is offering a free of charge personal and pet preparedness planning session at the Chatham COA. The session will be creative, informative, and will last about 45 to 60 minutes, with ample time for questions afterwards. As with every Monday program, you can join them early for lunch for a very reasonable $7. Remember, you must register by the Friday before. March events at the Eldridge Public Library. Mondays at 10:30 a.m., Chatham Writers. Members meet to explore different writing genres. Share your work with the group. If you would like to join, call Diane DeGennaro at 774-237-0899. On Fridays at 10:30 a.m., Chatham Memoir Group. Everyone can write about their own experiences, but do you need tips to make them interesting reading? If you want to join this group, call Mal Ward at 508-945-4284. Saturday, March 7th at 2 p.m., author event with Deborah Swiss. In celebration of Women's History Month, Harwich resident and historian Deborah Swiss will discuss her latest book, The Tin Ticket, The Heroic Journey of Australia's Convict Women. During the 19th century, 25,000 girls and women were transported to Australia from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales as, quote, tamers and breeders, end quote. A compelling true story about the human spirit. The Tin Ticket won runner-up honors in 2011 for Best Nonfiction Book, awarded by the American Society of Journalists and Authors. It focuses on three remarkable survivors, ordinary women who lived extraordinary lives as they triumphed over tragedy and emerged as founding mothers of Australia. Their journey also includes the story of Elizabeth Gurney Fry, a Quaker reformer who compassionately touched their lives. After Deborah's talk, singer-songwriter Digne Figness will perform All for Love, a song he wrote to honor Australia's convict maids and survivors everywhere. By the way, I just want to add that I heard an interview with that woman, Miss Swiss, on, I forget the station, but sounded great. I mean, it was very interesting.
So it'll be a worthwhile program.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. On Tuesday, March 10th at 7 p.m., Chatham Great Books Discussion Group. The Great Books Discussion Group is for those who want to talk about outstanding writings in history, literature, philosophy, politics, science, theology, and other disciplines. The group will use the shared inquiry approach to facilitate discussion. For more information, contact Rick Pike at 508-221-3240. There will be 3 ebook demonstrations on March 11th, beginning at 10:15 a.m. with the iPad ebook demonstration, followed by the Kindle Fire at 11:15 a.m. and the Kindle ebook at 1 p.m. Reference librarian Amy Andreessen will present instructions for downloading ebooks to your device and tips for searching the CLAMS digital library site. Bring your questions regarding your device or call Amy for an individual appointment, 508-945-5170 if you need additional or extended help. Registration is required. Register online or call the library. Closing out the month, the author event with Laura Shabbat. On Tuesday, March 24th at 10 a.m., Provincetown author and self-publishing pioneer Laura Shabbat will present You've Always Wanted to Publish a Book, Now You Can. This hour-long presentation is designed for writers, artists, and thought leaders to gain insight into the process of creating ebooks, print-on-demand paperbacks, and short runs. Shabbat is the author of Confessions of an eBook Virgin, What Everyone Should Know Before They Publish on the Internet, a 5-star rated primer for aspiring self-publishers new to the process. She says, in 2008, the Amazon Kindle created a revolution. Today, the digital book industry offers a dizzying number of options. But how does it really work? And is being both a creative person and your own publishing house the right path for you?
Now that wraps it up for this time. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Chatham Today. Remember, the show runs on Channel 99 on Mondays at 9 a.m. and several other times during the week. If you miss the cablecast or want to see it again, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, or you can visit our website. Just do a Google search for site/Chatham Today. It should be the first entry you see. The web address is on the screen now. Chatham Today is a video chronicle of the events and activities in the town of Chatham. If you would like to have what's happening in your organization announced on the air, please email us. We look forward to hearing from you. And you can also like us on Facebook under Chatham Today, and many do. We hope you do also. Thank you for watching. We'll see you down the road.